Look at us in pink. I'm TH.
Pretty in pink. I'm Jessica.
And we like the color pink.
And we're the X experts.
We are the X experts. Everything you need to know about divorce.
And everything you didn't know you needed to know about divorce.
Right. But we know, so we're sharing with you so you know better. And
That's
you
right.
can share with your friends. Okay, so now we're talking about our favorite things or least favorite things.
I would say, I hate to say favorite things, but like things that we were glad about after we got separated or divorced that you may not have even been thinking about.
Right.
But like 3 things that came out of it that like.
Now that we reflect on
right,
it.
exactly. That are good
these
things.
could happen.
A sprinkle in my t-shirt.
That's
but,
okay.
I
have it too.
I would say for me, one of the things that, again, I hate to say favorite things. One of the things that I was happiest about after my initial separation and divorce from my first husband was all of the me time. And not having to explain myself or not having to answer to anybody for things that I wanted to do. So whether it was a weekend I didn't have the kids and I just wanted to fucking take a nap, I could do that. Wanted to go get my nails done, I could do that. During the week, if I decided to go out.
Time.
Yeah. And by the way, if there were things that I needed to do during the week, even when I had the kids and needed my nanny to stay late or whatever, like I just very much appreciate not having to explain myself to anyone and just living my life the way that I want to, which is the big thing about when you get separated and divorced. So I would say that's probably like for me, number one thing that I appreciated the most.
I appreciated not lying to anybody anymore. I didn't even realize the extent of my lies, but I believed my own lies. I believed my own stories because that's how I functioned.
Yep.
And when I talked to everybody, my parents, friends, probably you too, I mean, I was lying to everybody. I was believing my own shit.
Yeah.
And then you have to keep up your story.
What that's like.
When you lie, you're going to get caught because you don't exactly remember your lie.
It's not even about getting caught. It's about when you are unhappy in your relationship, you inevitably withdraw from those in your life because you don't want to have those conversations.
Right. But to explain why things
he was always away or whatever.
And he's away and he's buying this car and he, whatever it was, just no more lies.
Yeah.
Not having any more lies in my life. They are not allowed in my life at all. We have to be honest, straightforward, and it's just very nice to not lie anymore.
Yeah,
and then
freedom.
Not lie to yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I would say one of my favorite things, things that I most appreciated was not having to rotate back and forth between our families for every holiday. Like, I didn't have to spend time with the Outlaws anymore if I didn't want to. I did frequently spend holidays with them and the kids so that I could give my kids that type of an experience, but not having to be present at a number of other things and being able to say no and not having to fucking explain myself.
You didn't even have to say no. It's not written in the agreement.
So I appreciated, like, I could go to my parents' house every year for Passover and not have to feel bad about it.
Not have to talk about it.
Right.
Yeah. Not have to explain yourself.
Yeah. Every year for Thanksgiving was with my family.
So another thing that kind of develops, maybe not immediately after, at least not for me, was kind of discovering my own style.
Okay.
I feel like I was always like a Gap uniform color kind of girl. I was in blue and beige and white. Now we're in pink. Yeah. I like orange, yellow. I love bright colors. I chop my hair off. Like, just figuring out what you like.
Yeah.
And like so the easy things that you can do when you first separate is make your bed the way you like it. Get pillows you love.
Yes.
Buy scents for your house, whether it's candles. By the way, did you hear about these reheating? You can reheat your candle. Like if you have this much of a candle left, you buy this little lamp and the fragrance comes up from the candle.
I feel like that sounds like all kinds of chemicals.
Well, it sounds like all kinds of fire. But anyway, I started buying like beautiful things because I love to take a bath.
Right.
I redid the wallpaper in my room. I bought myself pretty pajamas. I know. I went with her.
We went on kind of a shopping spree very shortly after we both got separated. And
bras, underwear.
Yeah, I got all like new nighties and stuff to sleep in.
Yeah.
And I've never gone back. Like the stuff.
It might be time for a refresh.
No, I don't mean it like that. I mean that the things that I sleep in now, I completely changed the types of things that I sleep in. And have never gone back to just like boxers and a t-shirt. Like I sleep in 90s now and I love it and I do it for me. And the truth is I don't even give a shit if anybody else likes them. Like that's what I wear. And I like it. And I like my lingerie.
Yeah. So honestly, start, if you're on a budget, there's plenty that you can do on a budget. And Home Goods is definitely like a difficult place for me. Side tip. Capital One shopping, you don't need a Capital One credit card. They are not paying us for this, but they can. You load it onto your Chrome and then you get credits as well as they bring up all the coupon codes that you could actually use for that retailer. And then you accrue money. So I accrued like $45 that I can now go spend at Home Goods.
Or you can sign up for Rakuten, however you pronounce it.
Right, there are a bunch of places like that.
Like I feel like I get money back, every quarter of stuff that I've saved from those kind of things.
Right, because they're tracking all of our shopping.
Right,
but anyway,
right.
Home Goods, you can go to Marshall's and stuff like that. You could spend under $10 and have like something that makes you feel really good, or a cute dress or whatever. Target. They all have cute stuff. So
a good thing.
Figuring out your style was not something that I thought I would be excited about, but it's developed, and I'm pretty happy with it. I get it now. Yeah.
I would say another thing that I really appreciated, which a little bit went to the video that we did about like our 3 things that surprised us.
Yeah.
Like for me, one of the things that I appreciated was like knowing that my accomplishments were my own, because after a number of years after I got divorced the first time, when I did buy my first apartment by myself, like that was a huge feeling of accomplishment for me, that like I was buying my own apartment, had nothing to do with anything of my husband. And even after my second divorce, when I bought the apartment that I'm in now, like totally on my own, like that was one of my favorite things, is knowing the things that I'm doing that are moving me forward in life in areas that are important to me, that I'm doing it and that I'm able to do it.
They're happening because you're doing it.
Right. No one can say, oh, well, she's married and that's why she got this great apartment. So that's one of my favorite things.
Yeah. I mean, I have to say on behalf of both of us, I think that we have evolved into the best versions of ourselves.
I think that's true.
I think that is ultimately where you all want to be, is to evolve. You're not anything. You're just learning and continuing to grow in a healthier way. I was not growing. I was just like there. Mm-hmm. And then just the opportunity to learn. We've both taken advantage of opportunities that have come our way. We've been more yes than no people.
Yeah.
I think that and I don't remember, I probably was a no person for a while, but I just feel like we have become the best versions of ourselves because we communicate well, we are open to new ideas, we can talk about anything, and like, what have we got to lose?
Right.
Like,
it's
what
more
have you got to
than
lose?
Anything else. Yeah.
Right, but not being afraid to take that chance.
Right.
Certainly, I was afraid for 4 years at least to make a change, to do something wrong, to whatever. And now we're both like, fuck it.
Right.
Let's go.
Right.
Yeah.
So all of this to say, think to yourself, like, give yourself a little grace, give yourself a little kudos. Going through divorce, going through separation, it's really hard. There's a lot of dark around you. Take a little bit of time to acknowledge and appreciate the things that you are doing on your own and the things that are good that are coming out of it. Like things that make you happy that you wouldn't have even thought about. And then share them with us and let us know.
There's got to be one good thing every single day.
Least.
I don't care what kind of shitstorm you're in. There's one good thing, like that awesome cup of coffee, or I got to sleep 10 minutes later, or I took a really hot, awesome shower. There are things. So remember those
Or I
things.
have a roof over my head. I
Right.
mean, there were so many times where I was going through it and things were so bad, and I would look around and I'd be like, okay, but you know what? Like,
you have
my
a
kids
place
are
to
healthy.
live.
I have
Right.
So, acknowledge that too. Yeah. That like wherever you are, I mean, it's not that I'm that kind of a person because I'm a super optimistic person, but like it could always be a lot worse.
Yeah.
So appreciate where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm TH.
I'm Jessica.
We're the X experts. See you next time.
I know we did that right. Jinx.